What's up, guys? Welcome back to my channel. So I was asked to react to Khalifa's marriage advice. I wasn't gonna do it because I don't care, but I want to see what she has to say. I have not seen this clip, but they were like, yo, just trust me, do a reaction to it. So apparently she's giving marital advice. Now this chick is a porn star, so I don't know. Let's see what she has to say.
Oh, we're comparing stats. Baby girl doesn't know that I am Tom Brady at this game. Married at 18, divorced at 21. Second marriage, married at 25, divorced at 28. Third engagement, engaged at 29, ended it at 30, but I kept the ring. I'm still keeping Tom Brady on his toes. We should not be afraid to leave these men. We are not stuck with these people. Marriage is not a sanctimonious thing. It is paperwork. It's something, it's a commitment you make to someone. Okay. But if you feel like you're not getting anything from that commitment and you're trying, you gotta go. You gotta go. You have to go. I know it's difficult to fill out paperwork and to make appointments and to do all of these things, but this is your fucking life. Do you want to be stuck with someone? Period. Do you want to be stuck with someone?
Oh, baby girl. You know, she says that she was married between 19 and 30, like 3 times, or married twice and engaged, all done by 30. And you're proud of that? Like, you're proud that you couldn't stay in a marriage twice and you couldn't get to marriage the 3rd time? Like, you wear that as a badge of honor? Like, you've been through this before? Like, people always say, now, I've never been married, but I have been in a very long relationship. I'm talking like 15 years, okay? Damn near married, depending on what state you live in, okay? It's within those first couple of years where you really learn someone on the aspect of marriage. You may have dated someone for years, but then when you're married, I have a lot of married friends. My parents are married. I've never been married, but I could probably give better marital advice than her. The fact that she's talking about, oh, I know it's a headache to fill all this paperwork, and it's paperwork. Marriage is more than a piece of paper, and this is my opinion. It is a full-blown, lifelong commitment to another person. It is you putting self aside and becoming one with the other person. It is about, learning each other. It is about walking this life as a unit, not just selfishly going on through life in a marriage, as if you're single. But it's not just signing a piece of paper. Like, being in a committed relationship or a committed marriage, is not just, oh, it's just signing these papers and we're good. Some people may feel that way. That's not how I see it. And I'm sorry, I'm not taking marital advice from a porn star who's been married twice and engaged once after that within a 10-year span. And then, she's telling you, oh, look, I am all for, one of the things that I have learned, biblically speaking, is, if one commits adultery, it is okay for you to leave that relationship. But to be in a relationship or a marriage for 2 years and just leaving them just because they made you they gave you the ick, or you just got tired of them, or you do all of that when you're dating. You want to sit there and play the field and have a few people to kind of juggle around and see who you want to deal with or not. You do that when you're single, but when you are married, you have made a commitment to one person. My thing is, she's been through all these marriages and this engagement, and did you even try? Like, this is only 2 years. Did you even sacrifice? Because that's also a big part of marriage, is sacrifice and fighting. And there are stages to, being married and being in a relationship and being in a committed relationship that's gearing into marriage. You have to, when you get into marriage, you're not just only thinking about yourself. You have to think about the other person too. It means that you are sacrificing your selfishness, putting that to the side in order for you to be who you are supposed to be in that person. Did you play your role as a wife in those marriages? That's what I don't understand. She's so proud to say, oh, married here, divorced there. Married here, divorced there. You didn't get awards for being married and divorced. Like, that's not a badge of honor. That is not a good look at all. And this is the thing that I sometimes, these conversations I actually have with my girlfriends is, you've got women out here, and I don't know if she's one of them, but you've got women out here who are very quick to say, this is the kind of man that I want. He needs this, 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 this. And it's like, okay, that's all well and good that you know what kind of man you want. But are you the woman that the man that you want wants? Are you the kind of woman, when you do come across the man of your dreams, are you the woman that they're looking for? Because if you're not, then your list doesn't mean anything. And so my question is, did you even try to fight for your marriage? Did you do everything possible to make sure that you were the wife that your husband needed? Were you the kind of woman that that man needed? Are you who he was looking for? You may have been looking for him. You may have gotten him to be married to you, but were you the kind of woman and the kind of wife that you needed to be for him? You know what I mean? Like, I'm sorry. This is not, ladies, got any ladies on here. I have a couple. I know I have a big male following, but even to the males out there who have women, this is not good marital advice. Okay? You don't just get up and leave. You do that when you're dating. You do that maybe if you're in a relationship and you feel like it's not the healthiest thing before it even gets to marriage, fine. But when you are in a marriage, that is a whole nother ball game. You don't just decide to one day just want to walk away because you just don't feel like you want to be there anymore. Like, that's how she made it seem. Like, I don't know the details of her divorces and her breakup from her engagement, but she's out here flaunting the fact that she's been divorced all these times. I would love to know why. I would have loved to see her, God rest her soul, in front of Kevin Samuels. I would have loved to see that interview, if there wasn't one already, which I don't know of. But yeah, like, this is not cute. You being so young and still not able to hold a marriage, let alone an engagement, is not cute. It's not something to flaunt. It's not something to be proud of, because the fact that you've been married twice and you didn't even get to marriage with the third engagement says a lot. And something tells me it is not all the guy's fault. Now, I understand that she is a porn star. Perhaps the guys couldn't deal with that. Perhaps the guys that she was married to, got to a place where they don't want their wife doing what she was doing, or maybe they just got to a point where they just felt like she was just too out there in that industry to have a family, or whatever the case may be. That's just one thought process of why maybe things didn't work out. But I really, really do not believe that she had nothing to do with those marriages not working out and that engagement not getting to marriage. something. It's not just as easy as, oh, women, you got to let these men go. If you're not happy, just let them go. No, when you are married, you don't just let go. It's a marriage. It's not a you're not just screwing the person and on to the next. When you're in a marriage, you just don't do that. That's a full-blown lifelong commitment. And yeah, bad advice. Completely bad advice. I've never been married, and I could probably give better marriage advice than her. I can't. This is too much. Ladies, do not take this advice. This is so not okay. And I really probably, a big part of me feels like she probably wasn't the woman or the wife that her husband needed. And that's why it didn't last. But that's just my opinion. Leave your comments down below. Let me know your thoughts and your opinions on this little cute little marital advice that Miss Khalifa was giving all of us. And if you haven't done so, please subscribe to my channel. Hit like, share, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so you guys can get notified whenever I pop up on your feed. I'll see you guys later.